So let's talk about an important subject, why subject to deals can literally destroy you legally. Okay, so a lot of people talk about subject to deals like they're a quick way to get rich. But let me tell you, after 20 years in this game of real estate investing, there's a giant trap that can really hurt you legally. Here's how it works. You take over someone's house payment without actually owning the house, or sometimes maybe you do. You might even get the deed. Either way, the old owner still has the loan in their name. Now that sounds easy, right? Wrong. One of the problems is the due on sale clause. This little tricky clause makes it almost impossible to get the bank completely out of your business. If anything goes wrong, then they have the right to call the loan due. Now, in all honesty, most of the time, the banks won't do this because they just want the money. And as long as you pay, they're not going to bother you. But this can be an issue, especially if you got a property with a low interest rate and interest rates are higher and they want to get out of that loan. So you should be aware just in case. Now, a bigger issue that actually does happen is the seller changes their mind or gets cold feet or decides they don't want to sell you the house anymore, even though you have a deed. The debt is in their name, so they feel they have some right to say what goes on with the house. And that puts you at risk. Even if they can't get it back from you, it opens you up to litigation, and sometimes someone's going to try to sue you because they don't like what you're doing with the house. And because you never got the loan in your name, it could be an issue. That's not smart. That's not control. That's why after years of playing the subject to game, me and my wife found a better way, the QuickTurn method. QuickTurn focuses on real ownership. With QuickTurn, you learn how to buy properties, own them, and then sell them fast for big paydays. No taking huge risks with somebody else's loan. No waiting for banks to decide your fate. We use smart, simple ways to get properties and get out quickly. Sometimes we buy them on Friday and we're ready to sell on Monday. You don't need a lot of cash. You do need some credit, but not crazy credit. And you don't need to deal with tenants or fixing up houses. It's about owning the asset, having control, and exiting with profit safely. We reject all that overloan hype and bank red tape. We want you to build real wealth with real control. And when you do own the property and you want to get equity out fast without loans, you can learn to use tools like Land Trust X. They let you realize equity quickly with new modern ways to get equity exits. But the main thing is you got to own it clean and clear first. Subject to deals are risky games that can destroy you legally. Learning a process like QuickTurn is a cleaner, better way to invest. A smart strategy for real people. If this kind of stuff interests you, follow this account to learn more about the QuickTurn method and what options are available that you may not even heard of. See you soon.